People, people who need people. Oh, the luckiest people in the world.
That was a lucky song for me. But it made me think, what about people who aren't so lucky? Like the thousands and thousands of children who are born each year mentally retarded. They're often quite helpless. But with help, wonderful things can happen. Like a little retarded boy putting on his own hat and coat for the first time, all by himself. Or maybe a teenager will learn how to work at a job and feel useful, needed, self-supporting. The retarded are people who need people. They can be helped. Won't you support the work of your local unit of the National Association for Retarded Children? Thank you.
You sometimes play hard to get, but he catches you anyway. When you're taken by surprise, do you have a few surprises of your own? Sometimes, I like to make the first move. And the second. Do you? Then you're brunette too. Trust Raquel. Stay true to yourself, the true brunette. A shampoo and hair color by Clairol. When you got a good thing going, make the most of it.
Be sure to enjoy The Chevy Show with Bob Hope next Tuesday evening over another television network. This is Art Baker for Chevrolet, reminding you to drive with care everywhere.
And now, let's take a ride in this new kind of Ford. Our driver, Tennessee Ernie Ford. Hi there. Glad to have you aboard. Boy, this is real living, isn't it? Can you feel that smooth as a velvet ride? This is the first big car ride ever offered in the low-price field. Now, take a listen. Oh, this Ford's sure the strong, silent type, isn't it? That's because it's built so solid, and because Ford uses more sound insulation than other low-priced cars. Now, let me show you how this Ford corners on a tight turn. Notice how there's no side sway and no rock and roll? You're riding in the heaviest Ford ever built. And this extra weight, plus a lower center of gravity and a new one-piece stabilizer, really takes tilt out of the turns. Now, keep your eye on the speedometer needle here and watch what happens when I nudge the accelerator. Whoo-wee! Really jumps, doesn't it? Well, that's because this Ford's got the same V8 engine that puts all the get up and go in the Thunderbird. Well, this has been just a sample of the new kind of fun you'll have when you drive the new kind of Ford. Do it soon.
Take a tip from Ernie and action test the 1957 Ford at your Ford dealers.
Man, I'm really living these days. And here's the beautiful reason. My Chevrolet Impala convertible. Some car, huh? You know, I have this Chevy out on the road every chance I get. Because it's a real go car, and it's the best looking convertible you'll see. Look at the way this sculptured curve kind of cradles the three lights. Man, that's for me. One look and people know you're driving the smoothest thing on wheels. Long, low, and terrific. That's Impala in a nutshell. And how about this upholstery, huh? This three-tone upholstery. You can't get that in any other convertible in the low-priced field. Foam rubber cushions, front and rear. Well, that's standard, too. And soft as only foam rubber can be soft. And there's this special backrest for a rear seat radio speaker. Soft music. The caress of a summer breeze. Well, that's wonderful. You know, it's lively as a cricket. And man, is it maneuverable. This car turns in a tighter circle than any other full-size convertible. You know, it's a real honey to drive. Just a few of the reasons why Chevrolet's Impala's so popular. Why, it's this year's best-selling convertible. You know, I think you'll like it as much as I like mine, because Impala brings back the sparkle you miss in other cars. See it at your Chevrolet dealers, where summertime is action time on all new Chevrolets.